Alright, how's that look? Good? Sweet, it's my first time filming in the studio setting. Well, it's not a studio, it's like a mini office. Got a video for you. Got notes on my phone. See? For real. I'm not playing. Alright, so this video is going to be about how to film yourself, because unfortunately a lot of you do not have friends. As you probably could have told from my last video, the one about adrenaline and all that, didn't have a lot of people around me at the time, and a lot of it was on a tripod. That's only true for the older footage, but a lot of the newer footage, maybe like 2-3 years, I did have a lot of friends that helped me out with that. My friend Jacob filmed the beginning skateboard intro a while ago. My friend JP helped me with a lot of the dirt bike slow motion stuff. Probably can't think of it. Oh, my friend Elise helped me with some of the parkour stuff a while ago. Just gotta give credit where credit's due. Or POV. I like doing a lot of POVs because a lot of the time I don't have people with me, or I don't have experienced people that like to film. No offense, but your friend's video kind of comes out crappy if you know they don't really know what they're doing. Filming yourself, yeah, the most obvious thing you can do is just carry around a tripod. You know what I mean? Legs that you can put your camera on. You can just walk in front of it, you know, do one of those hiking videos where you walk in front of the camera and then you walk back and then you put
a monologue over it and all dramatic and stuff.
You don't need a bulky tripod. You can use one of these, flexible tripod. You can use something with more height on the legs. You can use a video tripod if you want something with a ball head, or not with a ball head, but with a fluid head, something to get those nice panning shots. If you don't have a tripod, don't be afraid to put your camera on like a rock or like a tree. If you find like a crevice or something that you can put your camera on, not always going to be the angle you were looking for, but if you don't have a tripod, it's better than nothing. And now we're gonna move on to tip number 2. Focus on your composition. This is a big one, and I feel like very underrated when you're filming yourself. You don't have a lot of motion in your video, so focus on your framing and your composition of the shot, and you want to make sure you're really locked down. You want to learn about composition, you know, looking at other people's videos. Or this one hiking YouTuber I watch, Craig Adams, can make anything look dramatic or look big or look small. There's a lot you can do with composition. I feel like that's overlooked a lot of the time. Also, composition, if you use it the right way, you can use it to build on your story. That goes back to what I was saying, like learn about different composition and what it does to your shot. For tip number 3, so think of your shots ahead of time, sort of like a storyboard. Kind of want to have a rough idea of what type of shots you want, the type of vibe you want for the video, whether you want to draw it or just write down the type of shot. Whatever you want to do, I just write it down in my notes and have a list. But also don't be afraid when you get out there and you realize if you can't do a certain shot, if you can't accomplish a certain shot, just get what you can get. Okay, so you want to have a good variety of shots, just in case like you switch it up or you realize you don't have the shot that you originally intended. Maybe you can replace it with something else. Always be thinking of the final edit when you're actually out there shooting. So yeah, storyboard things, but don't stick to it. If you want to shoot whatever, if you want to get more footage, it's always better to have more videos or more pictures than not have any. By the way, this video goes for if you want to take pictures of yourself or if you want to take videos. Obviously it goes without saying, if you're taking pictures, you got to have a timer or a remote to take the picture if you're by yourself. Tip number 4, this one's obvious, just get creative.
Imagination.
A lot of your shots are not going to be moving, so in the editing process, if you want to add some keyframes and do like a zooming or a small pan, don't zoom in too much because you don't want to lose your quality, but you want to get creative, especially with like moving your camera. Like a lot of people think there's just like a few different ways to move your camera, and whether that's just like panning up, down, sideways, just holding it still, holding it low to the ground. There's like way more you can do, like even with a tripod. If you have a tripod and you need something to you want to get like sort of a moving shot, but you want it to be a little bit more stable, put your camera on a tripod and hold the tripod like a gimbal and just ninja walk your way around. Think about like the story you want to tell and try to think of creative ways to do that. I did it in one of my videos where it was like some type of primitive shelter that somebody built. I put my camera inside and had it shoot outward while I walked past. It was kind of a cool shot. I don't know, I added it in there, but it was one of those things where I just saw it and I went to go do it. And it was as easy as just setting it up on my tripod real quick, setting up the shot, and then walking across it. And for the fifth and final tip, this one's kind of an obvious one too. Just take your time, be patient, and have fun with it. Enjoy the process. It's really hard to like motivate yourself a lot of the time when you're alone, I find, at least for myself. So I kind of just like listen to some music if I need to. But it really takes me like a solid 20 to 30 minutes of like the first part of my shoot to actually get in the flow and to start looking at things differently and with more of a creative eye. So yeah, there's definitely going to be like a warm-up session, and for you to get into your full creative flow. Once you're in your flow, you know, don't stop. Just don't get distracted. Don't start texting people, talking to people. Just try not to distract yourself. Stay in that creative flow. Do as much as you can while you're inspired and actually in that flow. Yeah, you're there to get videos and pictures. Unless you're there to do something else, like hang out with friends, then try your best to get into that creative flow and then really just be inspired and do something different. But that's really it for my 5 tips. That was just a quick video and something I thought I could give. I'm trying to make this channel a little bit different. I want to do like a video and photo channel and do it based around like my hobbies, because I have so many different things I like to do: paramotoring, skateboarding, snowboarding, and I always like to have my camera on me. Just capture videos, capture photos, just capture memories, and in a way just make content out of it. But that's like kind of the end goal for me, just being able to take videos and photos of the things I love to do and not being stuck to like one sport. Yeah, I hope you guys liked it. If you guys have any questions for me, please leave them down in the comment section. Please share this video if you can, that would help a lot. Hit that subscribe button, just like pound that thing real quick for me. And yeah, I think I'm good. Thank you guys a lot. I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me know what you thought about my studio setup. You got any notes for me? Any advice? I would gladly appreciate it. Peace. He's a certified long one. This is my soft boy, Cody Bear. And this is the latest edition. Her name's Juno. She's a Floridian girl. Aren't you Floridian? Don't you hate New Jersey? It's so cold. What are they doing? Hey, what are you doing?